Hey everybody, this is Vince Miller. Thank you so much for joining me for another devotional. Today we're in John chapter 6. I'm going to read verse 37. Jesus says, "All that the Father gives to me will come to me, and whoever comes to me, I will never cast out." Love those final words there. So yesterday, we looked at the first part of this verse. I want to encourage you to go back and listen to that if you did not, because today we're going to address the latter part of this verse. It reads, "And whoever comes to me, I, Jesus, will never cast out." And this little text here touches on another long-standing theological debate. The debate is regarding a believer's eternal security, or how certain eternity is for believers. And people on one side of this debate suggest that if you're once saved, you will always be saved. People on the other side of this debate suggest that once you're saved, you're responsible for maintaining that salvation by works. If not, you're in danger of losing your salvation. So people on the first side of this debate often are called Calvinists. They are believers who side with the theological positions of John Calvin. People on the other side of the debate are often called Arminianists. These are believers who side with the theological positions of Jacob Arminius. And this is just a quick history lesson more than anything, but you need to know that this debate began in the early 17th century with a dispute that happened between the respective followers of those two men. And for some reason, it has continued even today. And this is kind of important. I think it's at least important for you to know about, but what's more important is to look at what Jesus is saying in the actual context. That is always your first job, is just to go straight to the text. So, what does Jesus mean in this context by the phrase, "And whoever comes to me, I will never cast out"? What is he saying about our eternal security? So Jesus, in context, is speaking actually to a small group of the 5,000. Remember, he fed them. Then they chased him down. Then they demanded more food from him by work of a miracle. Then Jesus counters actually with a better type of food, offering permanent satisfaction. He's trying to explain that they don't need more food because that's never going to satisfy their hunger. What they need is a different food that will continually satisfy them. But as we discussed, they don't get it. They still want another miracle, even though Jesus is trying to offer them something better. And what we learn is that they believe in the miracle, but they don't believe in the miracle worker. That's Jesus. But be confident of this. You see, Jesus knows who believes and does not believe. Just skip ahead and read John 6:64 in this chapter. He knows that Judas is going to betray him, and that at present, Judas actually does not believe. Now, the other disciples, they don't know this, but Jesus does. This is because only Jesus can differentiate genuine belief from disingenuous belief. We cannot, which makes this question very difficult. But that's Jesus' job to know, not ours. Our job is to believe by faith and continue in that belief. We are to believe that his work saved us and that it will continue to save us until our final day. As he states here, those who believe in him will never be cast out. And yes, along the way, we all have moments of doubt. We do. We have shortcomings that still confront us in our lives, but Jesus' work secures our eternal salvation despite all our sins, past, present, and even in the future. Our work is simply this: to believe that he can save us regardless of the weight and the expanse of our sin. So if you believe in Jesus, you can be spiritually confident, not in yourself, in him and in his promises. Salvation has nothing to do with the compounded effect of your good work or your bad work. It is only secured by the good work of Jesus, and you've got to just believe in him. As Jesus said to Thomas, stop doubting and believe. I love you guys. I pray this has blessed you today. If it has, share it with someone else, and we'll see you right back here again tomorrow.